Hello, this is Jim Pratt, Mission One Coordinator, and I'm privileged to interview the world-renowned Pastor Floyd Holland. Uh, Floyd's known me for many years. I'm hoping that he's forgotten some of the things that I've done to him in the past. But Floyd recently retired from pastoring South Side General Baptist Church. How many years have you preached, Floyd?
27 at the church.
At the church, and then
60 years altogether.
60 years altogether. He's preached for 60 years. He's only 59 years old,
That's
so that's
right.
kind of interesting. Retired from Southside a year ago.
Yes.
A year ago, and so what have you been doing since then?
Well, I've been filling in for at different churches for the last year and preaching funerals and just mostly taking it easy,
Trying to.
trying to
Okay.
anyway. And that's about it.
And Floyd, how many years ago was it when you went on your first trip to Honduras?
1997.
1997. And what caused you to go on your first trip?
Well, it was my wife mostly. She had gone to Jamaica. She was one of the so-and-sos. And the first year she went, she came back, she said, honey, you have got to go to Jamaica. And I said, I have no desire to go to a foreign country. I'll pay your way, you go, I'll stay home and take care of things at home. Well, after about 3 trips that she went, I decided, well, I'm going to go next year. And the next year came, my company that I worked for closed, and I lost all of my vacation. And I said, well, I don't have the money because I don't have any money coming
Right.
in, so I won't get to go. And I was kind of happy. And then in 95, I guess it was, I was in Springfield, Missouri at the General Association. First couple of days was the ladies' meetings, and I walked around on the campus all morning, and I got tired of walking, so I passed by this one room, and there was a bunch of people there, and I think it was Bob Brockett was talking. And I thought, well, I'll just go in and sit down in the back and rest a little bit. And lo and behold, he was talking about the work that was going to be opening up in Honduras. And I sat there, and the Lord just told me right then that you're going to go to Honduras. So I got back to our room that night, and I told Bev, I said, guess where we're going? Now, remember, we were in Springfield, Missouri, not too far from Silver Dollar City. And she said, are we going to Branson, Silver Dollar City? I said, no, we're going to Honduras.
So Honduras instead of Silver Dollar City.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that was a big difference. So the next year, we didn't get to go. That was 96, because we didn't get the money together. 97 was our first trip. And we flew into San Pedro Sula, and I stepped off of the plane, and it was hot. It was so hot. It was like 25 degrees when we left St. Louis. Got there, it was about 95.
It's a dry heat though, right?
Yeah, dry heat. It didn't bother, you know. And I said, Lord, what am I doing here? But anyway, we made it through the week, and I got home, and immediately after we got home, I started making plans for the next year. And then the next year and the next year, 19 trips we made. And I think it was 6 years ago, this month, November, I got home, and I kind of in bad health. I got bad knees and a back, and I was in Poplar Bluff at a C of A meeting, and I walked in, and someone came to me and said, Floyd, what's wrong with you? And I said, nothing. and they said, well, I think there's something wrong. Said, I want you to go home and go to the doctor. And I did, and told the doctor that I was tired and my chest muscles was sore. And he said, I want to give you a stress test. And they did. And before the test was half finished, they shut it down because they said, you've got some major blockage and want to do a heart catheterization. So, well, I'm going to put this off for a while. I don't want people probing around in my heart. But he said, there's nothing to think about. You got to have it done. So the next day, had the heart catheterization, and they said, you've got 3 arteries that's 95% blocked, and you need surgery right away. And I said, can I put that off another week? And the doctor said, the surgeon said, why? I said, I want to go deer hunting this weekend. And he said, friend, you're not going deer hunting because if you do, you'll die. And before they get you to the hospital. So the 17th of November, 6 years ago, I had a quadruple bypass surgery. And I hadn't been able to go back to Honduras. I would like to go back, but the way my back is and the way Bev's back is, we're not able to do it.
So you've wanted to go back, not been able to, but have you and Beth still been involved in supporting missions?
Yes, we have. We've been involved for the last 6 years, raising funds for Honduras and the Philippines and India. We're really involved in that, collecting money
Yes.
and supporting.
So you would say there are some people, if somebody can go, they need to go on a mission trip.
They
and
need to
they'll
go
be the same.
on a mission trip.
But if they can't go, there's still ways for them to support mission.
They can support it by supporting those that can go, helping them pay their way, or just raising funds for the work there in Faith Home and in India and the Philippines. There's a lot of ways that you can be involved in missions. The most important way is to pray for the
Yes.
missionaries. That is the thing that they really need most, is the prayers. We were in Honduras when the first children came to Faith Home, and we've seen them grow. And matter of fact, we were there. I don't know how many years it was during the coup, and that was an experience, but we survived that. And again, I would say to anyone that loves the Lord, loves people, is to go and find out what's going on and support them. And that's about it.
But Floyd, thank you for sharing. And those of you watching, I want you to pray about how you can be involved. And again, if you'd like more information, you can contact me at jim.pratt@generalbaptist.com. If you would like to give money to one of our fields, you can give to donate.generalbaptist.com. But I also want you to pray for Floyd. Rodney Walls, one of the missionaries in Honduras, and I have talked. We really want to get Floyd back down there again. And so God's going to have to do some physical touching, and He
Yes.
can do that. But pray that happens. But more than anything, let's pray that we will continue to do everything we can to reach as many people we can with the good news of Jesus. Thank you.